Hello dear YouTube, I hope you're all okay out there today. I'm looking at the empty room. Look at this, the empty room. It's got a couple of little bits of colour on it, but not much colour. Not many, I can't speak this morning. And I've got 5 stones that wanted to come out today, so it looks like I'm doing 5 readings for the empty room. The vortex, the abyss, the nothing. The empty room haunts us all. It is the universal and all too frequent feeling of lack, of wanting, of the craving to fill ourselves with something, anything. We too often attempt to remedy the discomfort of the empty room by any means necessary, leading us to a culture of more. Sorry about the people shouting in the background, it's next door. There's always some racket going on here, isn't it? They've been quiet for hours, and as soon as I sit down to record, they're having a little shout at each other. That's how they communicate, by shouting. Ironically, the empty room is filled to the brim with potential, yet we perceive it as not enough. And this card is a cry for patience, for sitting within the barren walls of not knowing, for awaiting true vision and purpose before attaching to what we should do next to save our outward appearance. Be with the nothingness. Be with the impatience. The empty room has immense power. Let others wonder what you're doing. If you can settle into the magic of emptiness, you will soon hear its whispers of wisdom. It means spaciousness, potential, possibility. Possibilities are endless, aren't they? This little universe we're living in. The archetype of the empty room is also portrayed as the hungry ghost, always feeding and never satiated. A day of silence is a surefire way to harness the power of the empty room. Hands up who here could even do 1 day of silence. Who could even do that? Not many people. You know, a day where you're amongst other people and you're keeping quiet, because it's easier to do silence if you're on your own, but as soon as you come into contact with other humans, it's almost like they drag the words out of you, right? Anyone had that experience lately where you find yourself speaking and saying words which you know, as soon as the words are out of your mouth, you know you didn't need to say it, right? Or you know that you've given an automated response. You know the automated response business? Someone says, "Hi, how are you?" And you go, "I'm fine, how are you?" Right, which is part of the course and our day-to-day habitual words that we use with each other. But then someone will say something like, "Oh, it's too hot." And you'll go, "Oh, no." And that's an automated response, right? Whatever it is, however you responded automatically with the expected response. Not just because it's our civil norms and our socialised norms, but because that whole interaction of humans chatting together and being together and socialising, that is what we do. And somehow we know what's expected from us, because we sense the vibration of the other person. Right, have you ever been in an experience where you're really happy and you're going about your life and you're really, quite happy with your lot and you're enjoying yourself, and someone else will be really, really miserable and unhappy, and you know what you have to say in that situation, right? You say what is expected, because we like to blend in, don't we? We like to be harmonious. But if you're just being true to yourself, those words wouldn't come out of you. They just wouldn't. Now this card, I'm going to ask this card where we can practice improving our communication. There's another card that wants to come out there. The Tower, okay. Oh, the empty room in the house. Now, the Tower comes up for a complete breakdown of a situation, and also for move. the Tower comes up for a move and complete breakdown of the current situation. Now when I think of the empty room, I know it's not literally the empty room. It doesn't signify an empty room in a house, but it could do. So we'll make that first pile, shall we, about a house. House, empty room in a house. And the other cards are going to be symbolic of things that are empty, like the vessel of our soul, the vessel of our heart. I mean, our heart isn't symbolic, but the physicalness of our heart that bleeds and pumps blood and keeps us alive is not the same as the feeling of our heart when we feel emotions, is it? For love and kindness and the things that we're missing. And this is what this card is. I think some of these are going to be where we're focusing on what we haven't got, and we're focusing on what's not there, and then the black hole gets bigger. Right? We can create our own space to get bigger, but at the same time, nature doesn't allow a vacuum. You know, nature always brings us something new. It's very rarely that we stay with nothing for very long. Right? And it's probably a challenge to try and stay in nothingness, even to try and get there, never mind about stay there. And that's what all the yogis and all the people that practice meditation, they try and get to a place of peace and calm and harmony, and with their mind just clear and flowing, healthy energy. And that is the empty room, is also symbolic of our mind. Our mind can never be empty, can it? Of course not. But thinking about this card for these purposes, let's see what it is we should be putting in our room. Should we? Shall we? There's going to be different stories with these cards. Some of these cards are going to be what we would like to see in our room, what we're going to see in our room, and which part of our vessel is it that's feeling empty. Okay, so we've got the little grey stone. It's not grey, it's sort of like a bluey grey. It's blue with grey running through it. We've got the spiritual stone, pointed at both ends though, often a difficult decision to be made. This lovely turquoise stone, which is interesting because it's got like marble lines running through it. The glittery gold stone, which we use a lot because it's pretty, and then this perfectly lilac amethyst. Isn't that beautiful? That stone, that purple often comes up for either mental or spiritual, or both. Mental, spiritual. Let's try and put these in order. Material will make that last. Purity of spirit, pretty and interesting, the blue one. And we'll do this one first because I feel like this one is something to do with that Tower card. So there's somebody out there that's got an empty room, literally in their home. This is a home related card. Forgiveness. Oh, forgiveness in your heart. Can you find room in your heart for forgiveness? Wolf medicine. That's a lovely card. The wolf, the medicine of the pack. Healing. And what is this wolf bringing? Look what he's bringing. Is he bringing you a wand with a crystal tip? I think he is. Because there's been betrayal. And again with these blue colours, there's been betrayal and there needs to be an element of forgiveness. Oh, the ram, usually an Aries. You have many gifts. No problem can withstand the power of your mind. With patience you can reach your mountaintop. Never give up and good luck will follow. Oh yeah, there's going to be an absolute happy outcome for you. I know there's an element of sadness about this. This feels like a backdrop of sadness, this one. But there's going to be a happy outcome. There's an element of problems with relationships. There's trying to make changes and trying to do what you want to keep everyone happy. And you have got the positive card, which is the sun. You couldn't ask for a better ending than that. And you've also got this ripeness, which suggests there's a time for waiting. Wait until the situation is ripe and full, and then the fruit will fall in your hands. And it is the same with this patience card, isn't it? The empty room, waiting. Period of waiting. So how are you going to spend your time while you're waiting? The answer is to just go within and know that your plans that you want to come to fruition will come to fruition, but you have to have the patience to feel good on the inside while you're waiting. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Beautiful purple, either spiritual or mental. Oh yeah, emerging self. This is what's going to emerge from the empty room, your new self. And illumination, you're having light shed on a situation. Princess of Wands, young female energy. Your animal spirit, oh frog, prosperity. Let go of the past and embrace the change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy, abundance and good fortune await you. That's a lovely card. That suggests the energy of hope and optimism. Despite being in this empty room and feeling like you don't want to take the journey, you know it's a long road, you've got all the resources you need, but it's a really hard path that you've got ahead of you. Sometimes it might feel easier to stay in the room. Just stay in the empty room. So you've got 2 9 of Pentacles. Being calm about it. And feeling like the outsider. The 9 of Pentacles suggests that you are going to be a person that other people like to be around. Because when you've got this amount of money and success and achievement swirling around you, other people naturally gravitate towards you and the person that you're being. And they're asking you, these cards, to be calm about that. When you know that people are flying to you like moths to a flame, just be calm about it. Just know, trust your inner guidance and your instincts to know who is right for you in your world. Because what's actually going on here is you feel like you're locked out of a situation. You're feeling like there's been an element of rejection and not being allowed in. But if you look at this card closely, you can see that the chain isn't locked. And all that little person has to do is pull at the padlock and the gate will open. So you've got an area where you feel like you can't get through, you can't break through. But actually, the person that you are, and the person that's emerging from this empty room, is the person that other people want to be around. And that is going to lead you to a happier set of circumstances with different people around you. Lovely. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. And the perfectly white stone. Oh, healing. Okay, so you go into the empty room for healing. And the moose. Wisdom. Let your head and mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you, and you know much. So you're the person that you know what to do for healing because you've got a psychic gift yourself. So you know how to link with your spiritual guidance. You know that you're healed in your sleep. There's information that you've already got. 7 of Pentacles. Oh wow, the Sun. I love that card. It's so positive. It's like the best card in the pack. 7 of Pentacles. 3 of Wands. 5 of Coins. And Aloneness. Okay, well you can ask for more, could you, than aloneness. But there's all these cards around money. And there's you wishing for money. And wishing things could be different. But you are alone in your empty room. Look at it, I can't believe how many cards you've got that are just Pentacles. Look at it. Considering that you're the person that's got all this inner knowledge and you've got links to spirit. But to be alone is to give you time to grow into this person where you're really happy to be alone. The empty room is asking you to prepare for the next stages and to learn to be happy to be alone. Because if you're happy to be alone, and you're happy in yourself, it means that when people do come into your orbit, they're more likely to stick around because they're happy to be around you. And also, when you're happy in yourself, it's easier for you to recognise when somebody is detracting from that. when somebody else is making you feel less than your best because you've taken time out to recognise what feels good for you. What feels good for you? Those are the questions that you've got to ask because you want to get to this point in your game. Thanks for watching. Pretty blue stone. And this lovely turquoise stone. Oh, new love. That's beautiful. What a lovely card. For anyone looking for something interesting to do, that would be the card that you want to see. Because out of the empty room, once you come out of the empty room, you're looking for something different, aren't you? You're not going to go back to same old, same old. You're going to find something new. Black Jaguar, old soul. Walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. Okay. Oh, lovely, the vision. And this is what this card was all about, isn't it? The empty room. It's about having a vision for what it is that you do want. So that you've got to know what you want before you can start working towards it, haven't you? The Magician. Here we go. He's a person. Look at these lovely colours that match. The Magician is the person who unveils secrets and has knowledge. That is this you? Are you the Magician, having knowledge that feels like disclosure to the person who's just learning it? But then also you've got this card that says let go of self-judgment. Let go of judging yourself. There's a Knight of Coins around for you, and the Queen of Swords, and the Seven of Wands. This is making your own wishes come true, and the killer of your little life experience when you do come out and emerge from the darkness of thinking about what you want is to compare yourself to other people. Comparison is the killer of creativity, isn't it? To compare how you're doing, compare your set of circumstances, because you can't compare your soul to another person's soul because you can't see inside their soul. The only person's life experience and person that you're being that you can compare yourself with is who you were yesterday. So these cards are asking you to let go of judging yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself by comparing yourself to other people, and work on what it is that you want, not what somebody else wants. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Oh, also, with these sunglasses and this disclosure of truth, it's asking you to take the sunglasses off and see the truth that's there for yourself. Bye for now. Finally, the little glittery stone, the pile with the glittery stone. This has got to be something livelier, hasn't it? Oh, playfulness. Oh, yes. There's nothing more playful than a glitter ball, is there? Or a glittery stone. Elk. Nobility. Celebrate your accomplishments with humility. You are crowned with success, and powerful forces guide you. Your ability to conquer challenges is limitless. There you go. There's nothing that you can't do. But these little cards are asking you to be humble about it. Look at this. You've got another four-legged creature, mystified unicorn, highly spiritual symbol, little fairy pulling at the unicorn's ears, because the guidance is coming to you, but you've got to learn to listen to it, because it comes as more of a whisper than a knock on the door. But sometimes it can come as a knock on the door. Literally, somebody will knock on the door, and it will be somebody that you have to deal with. It might be somebody you're expecting, might be unexpected, but at the same time, the words that they use, this person, will bring you information from... How many twos do you want from Spirit? Okay, so let's just look at these little cards that you've got here. You've got a Two of Swords. I'm just going to put the Seven of Coins up there because that's wishful. That's what you're wanting. And this is the negative thinking that you're doing. You're clouding your own experience with your negative thinking. You're weighing yourself down with these negative thoughts, and they're not doing you any good. So you just got to learn to get rid of those. But in the meantime, you've got 3 twos. Okay, you've got Two of Swords, Two of Cups, Two of Pentacles. How many twos does a person want? There's commitment here, but juggling finances. There's commitment one way or the other. So it's either commitment to freedom and doing something different, or commitment to making it work. And with this abundance card, it suggests to me that you're going to have everything that you could possibly want. love, money, success, right? Except that you can't see it because you're mystified as to how this is going to come about. So, but there's lots of 2 here. There's commitment financially, commitment emotionally, and there's a commitment to the relationship. No matter how angst it is or how much arguing is going on, you're committing to it, or you're not. And that's the thing, it's commitment to freedom and walking away, or commitment to putting up with it for the money. That's pretty much what's going on here. But asking you to lighten up, have fun, play with whatever it is that you're doing, and enjoy it, because you might not get this experience. Well, you won't get this experience ever again, will you? This set of circumstances won't ever come round again. You only get this set of circumstances once. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.